Pretty sure I killed those guys. You. Dude, Yamcha being Dan would actually be great. Dude, I joked this morning that, like, I wanted to play as Maishu and Pilaf. But, like, the more I think about it, the more I actually want to play that team. I wonder if any of them will be characters. Or maybe, like, a three is one, like a triple ice climber. That'd be great. I would enjoy that. Anything behind here?
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along.
Krillin's a pretty tough motherfucker, actually.
Supercharge? Excellent.
I think that the Cell Juniors were established to be literally, like, stronger than Frieza. And if I recall correctly, Krillin took on, like, a Cell Junior by himself. That's pretty good. What are some other achievements of Krillin? This is a kind of cool level. Yes, Krillin is bald. That is an achievement. I like how they have those power check characters. Like the Cell Juniors being as strong as Frieza gives you a good idea of, like, you know, where all we've come. Or like Dabura. Oh. Dabura is just outright stated to be like almost exactly as strong as Perfect Cell. I'll wait for this guy to eat his butterfly.
Please do something about these green.
Videl would be a good Dan, actually.
Moving everything in
Not a
sight.
Dan, but like an Alice. You know what I mean? Great Saiyaman would be great. I actually really want this. Videl's like gameplay could just like indicate that she has no idea like how to fight. The Daily Dose team. I mean, definitely Piccolo and Vegeta, but like, who's your third on that team? Maybe two Piccolos and Vegeta. Can you double up characters? Someone told me that you can. But that might only be with the current build. Two Piccolos and Vegeta sounds about right. This level introduces two extremely cool new mechanics. Oh, I like this. See these fairies? If you die in this area, you don't actually die. The fairies will pick you up and put you to a safe spot, which happens to be the middle of this area. Also, they introduced this thing. They're like supercharging platforms. Ajax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
A lot of gems. On the end of the level already. I'll do some more Duolingo maybe today, actually.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
I'm not quite sure where exactly the dragons fuck off to. So there's big bugs down here that are invincible to charging and invincible to fire. trying to collect gems, damn it. Anyway, these big bugs are basically invincible. Period. Full stop. End of sentence. But there's 2 mechanics that allow you to kick their fucking big bug asses. Is this the side level? Or am I super deep in it? It looks like the side level. It is. The big bugs have gems too, so they're not just like a fucking hazard. You actually have to figure out how to kill them. I already killed one with a supercharge, which is the intended way of killing them. But there's a second intended way of killing them. If I can find it. It's like up here? Maybe? Hi. Here we go. The fairy. The fairy, it was kind of cut off there, but the fairy kisses Spyro. And that gives you a super heat breath. And the super heat breath lets your heat breath kill things that heat breath normally doesn't work on. Doesn't last very long. Great ape character? That's a good idea. I get why Toriyama kind of abandoned the ape mechanic of like DB. But like, oh, I've got to charge. I don't have enough time. I kind of liked the great ape thing. He ran out of stuff to do with it. That's the problem. Like they established right immediately that Ozaru are just like have normal Saiyan strength multiplied. So it's like however strong you are, the Ozaru will always be stronger. And then like with Vegeta, it's like, hey, it turns out, you know, it's possible to control an Ozaru form. Ozaru literally just means big monkey. Great ape is a better translation. It's not more accurate, it just sounds cooler. Big monkey. Damn it. You can just break these straight away with the supercharge. Super run. Super Saiyan 4 was cool. I think I like it more than... Oh, hold on. Man, I'm not sure. I like how small the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue are. I appreciate that. That they didn't just make them fucking nuggety-ass motherfuckers. But, like, there was a lot more creativity to the Super Saiyan 4 design. Like, a lot more. I didn't like the activation, but as a final design, it was... Super Saiyan 2 is weak as fuck. Super Saiyan 3 is okay, but it establishes a shitty gimmick. Super Saiyan 1 has perfect design as far as I'm concerned, but, like... Like, I don't like Super Saiyan Blue for just making it like, oh, hair color equals power. And I don't like Super Saiyan 2 and 3 for just making it like, oh, hair length equals power. Both of those are retarded. Super Saiyan 4 was like a semi-monkey form. That makes a lot more sense to make him stronger because it's fucking semi the Great Ape form. It's just taking on this Great Ape's power. And I liked the fur vest. I thought that was kind of cool looking. I would say overall, I really liked Super Saiyan 4's design. These guys are really not so good on the angles. GT had moments. Some parts of GT are really, really good. Some parts are really awful. Vegeta in GT was pretty great. Like the baby arc and like the fucking... his mustache and shit. Vegeta was pretty funny. Vegeta's always good. It's not even an achievement to have like a good Vegeta. That's just like something that happens every time. Alright, I think I just want to cross the bridge and then I'm done. Nice. Alright. Yep, that's it. That's all of them. Where's the end of the level? It was somewhere like really early on. It was across this gap, if I recall. There seems to be a lot of hate for Super. I don't think it's really any worse than... It has... It's... Super is also, like, has its moments of being really good or really dumb. But there's some pretty great stuff. Super definitely has some amazing, like, concepts. Ugly schmugly. All anime looks like shit, I'm sorry. Oh shit, what's that doing here? Thought it would be the key here. Super did a pretty good job scaling everything back a bit, and also creating a new ceiling. Like multiple universes, whatever. I can accept that at this point.
I remember when I was a young dragon.
But like, you know, there was nothing left to do in the universe at the end of Dragon Ball, like Z. Here's the flight level. This one's like not even hidden. The arrows. I feel like I should have gone and done the chests. I'm running out of time. It's getting close, baby. Once I get to the flight guys, should be fairly easy to just make up all my time instantly. What do you call those things again? Flight guys? I should have started with them, damn it. I'm not even sure I'll be able to find them. They're all in like a row. They're all going really far away from me. Yeah, this might be GG. Route was unoptimal. Where's the rest of them? I'm just gonna take on the level as normal, and if I run into them, I'm just gonna do them all. What's her name? Khalifa is perfect. I haven't seen any of the episodes that Kale is in, but I've heard she's perfect too. Nice flying me. Alright, these guys give you a shit ton of time each. And I should be like on path, on route to like do everything. So I don't think I did this the way the game intended me to, but I think I did it good enough. When's Bath Anime Night? This should be it. I don't know why everyone was butthurt about the fucking concentrate the energy between your shoulder blades shit. I mean, I do know why everyone was butthurt. Okay, let me first say that I do in fact know why everyone was butthurt. But like, we've known for a long ass time that you don't actually have to be angry to go Super Saiyan. We've known for a long ass time. It's not like fucking. It's not like Goku just gets like fucking really fucking pissed every single time. It's like this is the only way I can transform. God damn it. It's literally just once you know how to do it, you can just do it. And it's not such a stretch to, like, you know, tell someone how to do it. There's clearly a way of doing it without getting angry. And there always has been. There's got to be a power threshold thing, too. It's just that those characters are way beyond the power threshold, which is also extremely believable since they're supposed to be some of the strongest people in their universe. I actually really like the idea of fucking Saiyans that, like, never learned to go Super Saiyan and were, like, you know, incredibly limited for it. Didn't learn to properly use their skills. That's kind of cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that entire concept. Wizard Peak. That's probably either the boss or the end. Yeah, like you can't like that shit on Saiyan less than Goten and Trunks did. And that shit's canon. That actually shit all over Super Saiyan. Like, shoulder blades, whatever, that's a bit dumb. But, like, knowing how to correctly fucking use your power to go Super Saiyan, that's 100% okay. I don't understand how there was this entire fucking arc with... Like, if you watch back to back, okay, the history of Trunks, followed by, like, the beginning of GT, or not the beginning of GT, the beginning of Buu arc, the fucking training for the World Tournament. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Besides the Frieza fight, I think that, History of Trunks had my favorite, like... I got him. This is the spot that's kind of hard to find. History of Trunks had my favorite, like, finally unlocking Super Saiyan, like, kind of moment. You know what I mean? They made Super Saiyan into a big, badass thing. In, History of Trunks. It's like an ultimate, like, culmination of, like, rage and power.
Welcome to Wizard Peaks.
History of Trunks is probably my favorite DB movie. I remember really liking The World's Strongest, but I rewatched it recently, and it's not bad, but it's not that good. It's okay. I remember like being in love with it when I was young, but like it's really not anything. It's kind of an irrelevant movie. I remember not liking Dead Zone that much, and I remember actually hating Tree of Might, but now I actually, like, I rewatched them too, and they're, like, good. They're both better. Tree of Might is kind of weird, but it's good. But fucking Dead Zone is dang. Dead Zone is where it's at. Generally speaking, I don't care about English versus Japanese VAs in anything. I don't like Goku's Japanese VA that much. It, like, worked when he was a kid, but, like, now I don't like it. So... I don't know. I'm actually, like, impartial for the vast majority of characters in Dragon Ball. I think there is a certain haminess to an English voice actor in an anime. Or, I don't even know if it's, like, the fact that it's an anime. I think there's just a certain haminess that's already intrinsically present in anime that you can ignore if it's a foreign language. I think that you can, like... As long as you don't understand what they're saying, as long as you're reading subtitles, there's an element of haminess that you write off. You know what I mean? Like, it would be hamier. What's down there? Is that where I came from? I feel like it is. I'm at the beginning of the level. Kellen's voice actor is Luffy? I didn't know that. Luffy! Alright, so this is where the game gets really dank. These fucking little roller runner fucking platforms. This was actually a very clever puzzle that I enjoyed quite a lot. You've got these fucking... I could have just ran into these. You got these things that you can run down. And they make you go really, really fast. This took me a long time to figure out as a kid. See that over there? You can't glide that distance. It's like a little too far. This is very clever. And when you run up these things, you lose your supercharged speed. Well, I didn't there for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Normally you do. Like, if I ran up this, I guess because it's steeper. Yeah, I go to normal speed. And if you try and jump and glide, you won't get it. But there's like a little trick that the game never tells you even exists. I lost super speed that time. If you go down 2, you actually go to like a super speed. And then you keep your super speed going up 1. You get like dramatically faster. There's like a second level of super speed. That took me a long fucking time to figure out the first play. This level like eluded me for a while. That's like the one good spot. This enemy doesn't run away from you, so you have a good chance to look at their faces. They've got kind of cool faces. I'm actually like fully up to date on One Piece. My One Piece power level is quite high. I'm also fully up to date on JoJo. They're the only two things I'm fully up to date on. New JoJo chapter like yesterday. You guys read it? JoJolian's looking pretty good. The guy he's with right now. I like him. Unfortunately, he has a power we've literally seen with like 4 other characters. He's got like the same stand power from what it looks like as like Mountain Tim and Jolene and like someone else.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
That's when you're actually supposed to find out about the very first level I did in this playthrough. That's literally when you're supposed to find out about that level. You're not supposed to have found the flight world in the first hub, until right now. I already knew, but you know. I just forgot how secret it is. My stand? I don't know, dude.
Thank you for releasing me.
It's a sloth that hangs off my back. It tells me when I'm tired. All of its stats are E except durability, which is A. Frieza like kind of was the strongest being in the universe during his saga. That's like almost like not that bad of a thing, because the androids plus Cell didn't exist yet, and Majin Buu was like sealed, so there actually wasn't anyone else like raising a ruckus when Frieza was. I'm kind of okay with... Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah, we never actually... Like, to Frieza's credit, like, Frieza was ultimately... Like, he was a hyper-powerful being, but he was like a spoiled brat. He was like just some punk fucking kid. He like never really trained, you know what I mean? We didn't see Frieza at his strongest during the Frieza arc, not even close. The idea of Frieza being able to catch up with the other characters is not that bad at all for me. This should be just the remainder of them. takes us up here, I think. So now it's just the boss, I think. How are we looking for eggies? Eggamies. We have every egg in the game. I am 53% of the way through the game, and I now have every egg. Blowhard. Fucking sick name, dude. Nappa's been like the eternal whipping boy. It's actually kind of fucked up killing Nappa when you think about it. He's like an endangered species. It's like there's not that much genetic diversity left in Saiyans. They should keep Nappa alive for his fucking sperm. I was extremely pissed about the ending of Resurrection F, to be 100% honest. I was like deeply annoyed by that. I really thought that it was just going to be Toriyama's like, I thought it was going to be Vegeta's chance to like get back at the guy who like killed his kingdom and also his entire race. You know what I mean? I liked Battle of Gods is like a very good like deconstruction of a DBZ movie, to be honest. It like has all the essential pieces in a really stupid like trivial way, and then when it's all said and done, like Goku doesn't even fucking win. It's like the fucking, you know, the sports parody movie where it's like fucking it starts like the Mighty Ducks or whatever, and then just like, oops, you lost. Like the fucking Stanley's Cup South Park episode. It was like that.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Hi, out of here. Anyway, I thought there was gonna be like the big fucking beef squashed in Resurrection F between Vegeta and Frieza. I was like, this is fucking finally Vegeta's. Like, Frieza killed Vegeta, I'm pretty sure, right? I think. I don't remember Frieza Saga. I'm pretty sure Vegeta got killed by Frieza. And it was like, fucking, I'm leaving this to you, Goku, because I can't do it anymore because I'm dead. Get down here, motherfucker. Guess I have to run away. I, like, don't remember this guy's attack pattern. I was just ready for that revenge, and then it's like starts like Goku's. It starts with Vegeta's revenge, and then turns into like an abrupt like, you know, oops, we lost, and then it turns into like an ass pull. It's like, why do you do this? Why don't you just let Vegeta have his moment? Why do you have fucking Goku like swoop in and just fucking steal the glory every fucking time? I'm tired of it. Are we done? Yeah. I'm like seriously tired of it. Like at least they did foreshadow that like that mechanic was going to be used by even introducing it. The ability to fucking rewrite time, rewrite. But like it was so shit. I'm not okay. I'm okay with Whis being able to do that. But like to pull it out there was just like dumb. Beast Makers. We've got Beast Makers, we got Dreamweavers, and we got Norks. Bullshit. We've got 3 worlds left. This is probably the actual hardest world in the game, ironically. There's like several levels that are really, really hard for platforming or really, really hard for enemies. It's like considerably harder than Dreamweavers. You will never get pinned by John Cena. I wonder if I could do that. If I need to like de-age. It's too late for me. Imagine if I could get like a Make-A-Wish thing. I wonder if he'd do that. John Cena does like hella Make-A-Wish stuff, right? I wonder if I could be like, hey John Cena, I want to get pinned. I want you to fucking elbow drop me from the fucking high rope.
I'm sure it was.
I know Toriyama was heavily involved in the creation of Broly. Is Broly's entire character really like non-canon? I guess he is, huh? He's only in the movies, and the movies are non-canon. I'm waiting for Oob to appear in Super. He probably will. The thing is, they have to actually catch up with the ending scene of Dragon Ball Z, which is after Super currently taking place. But I like Oob a lot, so... I'm just kind of eager for when that day eventually rolls around. Cooler isn't canon. Cooler was in he was killed by Future Trunks in the base series in Dragon Ball Z. He was canon. Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. he was in filler. I don't know if that counts. Run into John Cena on the street and ask him to pin me. If there was any fucking one person's body that I could have, I want John Cena's body. John Cena has the fucking perfect body. I wish I could fuck someone in John Cena's body. I think this is the area I went around like 3 times. I thought it was Cooler, King Cold, and Frieza. I thought it was all 3 of them. Damn, it was only 2, huh? Damn it. This little area is kind of tricky. I'm doing a worse job at it from how tricky it actually is, though. It shouldn't be this tricky. But, like, you can't run on these things while they're being zapped. So you've got to be kind of precise about your timings. And then you also got to be kind of careful about the other enemies. It's a clever little mechanic. It's fun. See, it's green. It's going to eat it, and it's still going to be green. It doesn't update when it's eating multiple butterflies at once. I noticed that. Kind of weird. This guy's lounging. It's fucking... This is like the Rosemary pose.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
This dragon wants me to draw him with his tits hanging out. You know what my favorite video on the whole internet is? What the fuck is this? New theme song entrance in a minute. There's like a fucking video clip of like a woman, like reporter, like walking past. Oh, he attacked me from up there? That's not fair. Walking past John Cena in like a crowd. And John Cena does this like perfect double take. The kind of double take you can only do if you're used to being on camera all the fucking time. fucking hilarious ass little clip. Walking past John Cena like it's not even a thing. This level always trips me up just a little bit. It's got kind of a confusing design to it. I should have come here first. Oh shit. Okay, everything worked out. There's like the end of this level is just a little bit tricky. I always forget how to get to the kind of secret area. There's like one last little place to explore. It's up on top of this thing. But you can't kind of just get here from where I am. I think you've got to go from up here. And then there's like a spot around the edge where you can climb up. It's like kind of cleverly designed. Yeah, see how I'm still not on top? Here we go. No, it's here. And now from here, you're like right on top of the level, so you can go anywhere. Which includes... Where are they? This spot. And from here, there's a whole bunch of little chests, but also these little rockets that shoot all the uncollectible chests that have been appearing up until this point, which I haven't really been paying close attention to. Really nice level layout on this one. This will hopefully be the end of it. Yep. That was a good level. I have no idea where I have been and where I haven't been here. I think I need to go this way. I think I did everything up until this point. So that level was kind of hard. The really tough levels are still coming up. The shit's about to get whacked in a minute. Treetops is one of the hardest levels in the game. And then there's like a something swamp that's one of the hardest levels in the game. Misty Bog, that might be it. This is probably the hardest level in the game in terms of enemies attacking you. There's just a frog enemy, I think, in this map that's just really annoying. It's hard to kill. Right, let's do this. Yep, it's this level. Yeah, it has a really big attack range and basically no startup on its attack. I'm dead. And there's a spot where you just have to fight like a shit ton of them. These enemies are not super easy either. They attack kind of quickly, but as long as you already have fire out, they're pretty easy to kill. But they kind of charge fast, you know? If you don't already have the fire out, they can get the jump on you pretty well. Those are the frogs. These are the hardest enemy in the game, although probably not on purpose. They can attack from really fucking far away with their tongues. And that's like further away than like your breath goes. I think there's a secret here. You can call this a secret. If there's gems anywhere, it's not a secret in my book. Bump. Those guys are heavy for whatever reason. Normally you can charge straight through a chest without getting stopped. But those guys recoil you. This level also has somewhat aggravating design. Roscoe.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
There's some good aesthetic. The fact that the enemies are fighting each other when you're not around. That's such a small touch, and it's so easy to do, but it makes the game so much better. Like, this level has enemies that are, like, trying to catch chickens. Like, there's one over there. It's kind of cute. I'll show off the animation. You can chase around the chicken, and the enemy's asleep, but if the chicken will naturally run into the thing, and then the guy will catch it. He's not asleep, he's listening to music. See, that's like cool, you know what I mean? They didn't need to do anything like that. It's novel. Having enemies like just kind of hanging around, minding their own business. Kirby games do that a lot. Especially not old Kirby games. Modern Kirby games do that a lot with like Waddle Dees and stuff. The Waddle Dees will be doing dumb shit when Kirby's not around. Triple Deluxe does it in particular. Huh. I'm falling out of my chat. Okay, it fixed. I could have just missed a whole bunch of messages, huh? No one said anything for a while. I'm getting owned. This is like the really, really hard room. There's a bunch of enemies that you can't kill. Alright, that went really well. There's a bunch of enemies you can't kill with fire, so you can't just like do it slowly and like use fire to do everything. I did that really well. That's like a level. That's a room that kills like a shit ton of people. You can't just go in and burn every enemy one by one because there's a bunch of enemies blocking your fire who are like immune to fire.
Thanks for releasing me.
And then if you try and kill them, the frogs will hit you.
I was your age.
Like, the frogs have very short startup and big range, so like if you try and kill any enemy that's not the closest frog, you'll just get attacked by the whatever the closest frog is. So you've got to be super, like I was kind of lucky, but you've got to be super careful about how you do that room. I wasn't super careful, but I was lucky to make up for my lack of super carefulness. I feel like you can climb up here. Maybe I'm just remembering a different game. Perhaps a Mario ROM hack? Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a thing the game wants me to climb. Yeah, it would be easier if it was intended. Kind of interesting that the ground is like squares like that. Who's basic or not basic? I like missed some messages. What are we talking about, McKelly? Ryu. I could talk for an hour on Ryu. Okay, those enemies are immune to charging. I should have known, to be honest.
Thank you for releasing me.
Got pig tackled, and now I'm probably gonna die because I have no health. And there's two frogs. Never mind. I hate this. If you have no sparks, you don't automatically pick up gems by being near them. You have to actually touch them, and that's where the Spyro having kind of awkward controls really comes into play. You don't realize that Spyro's kind of weird to move until you actually have to navigate like precisely. Sparks is a great mechanic. That was scary. Those pigs kill other enemies. It's kind of funny. Oh my god, I would have gotten all of those. I think the only character who really kind of nullifies Ryu is Akuma. I don't think it's like, oh, why would I play Ryu when I could play Nash or Chun-Li or something like that. He's still like pretty unique from them.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
I mean, he's kind of big. He probably could squish. I'm just a little fucking kid. I'm an itty bitty baby. It feels weird that this is like the intended path, but this is actually the only way up here. This level's also just a little bit janky. In particular, there's one jump right now that is extremely janky. It's just a really, really, really far jump. You barely have, even with like an optimal like jump and like optimal gliding, you can barely make it. It would be annoying if I died on one of these guys. It should be fairly easy to just charge them all, but I think I missed one. But at least he didn't hit me, so. What just exploded down there? I definitely saw the explosion animation. Alright, please have a yellow. Or blue. Was that the one I needed? Yes, it was, actually. Can I just glide down there and just be good? Here go. Yeah, they didn't add unique. They removed the strong, but they didn't add... They should always add unique with every balance patch. Ryu is not interesting. That is his biggest weakness. It's just the bog explodes sometimes. Oh. And now I'm here. Start of the map. That's cute, it kills the chicken. It's a nice touch. This guy's like Walkman. Anyone see that pigoo that killed me? I could've just got this dragon, then I would've respawned there. Got the pig this time. Game cheap shotted me, to be honest. I like that it cheap shotted me, but it cheap shotted me. If I recall correctly. Most of these, this structure exists in a whole bunch of places in this map. The well thing, and it's usually just poison water in the middle that like hurts you. But in this one specific one, it takes you to the flight area. Out of flight, baby. Let's do this. I don't remember the routing for this shit at all. I nearly just died. You only have 1 health for these areas. Let's try and go this way. Because this seems to be the direction it initially sent me on. Okay, I remember this. This one has a bunch of shit that's like random factors. I mean, these flight guys aren't random, it's just like, you know. Oh. Aw, damn it. They're not, like, fixed. They move. I'm bad. I got 60 gems. Woo! I'll get that on the way back. Damn it. I have to go against the wind, damn it. Oh god. When you're going, they appear twice as fast when you're going the other way around. Or I should say, it's more like 4 times as fast, isn't it? Because on one path I'm trying to catch up with them, and then the other path they're coming straight at me. I'll get him on the return journey too. See, that was quick. I'm gonna waste a bunch of time here. There's a good chance I'm dead to time. This is crazy hard to make. I've gotta get this, and then I've gotta get a bunch of these guys like really fast. They're like stacked. They're like all stacked. Alright, that helped my time quite a lot. But we still need like 2 more. I don't know which way to go to get them. I think this way would be smarter, the way I came from. Because they're doing a loop and this gets me towards them. Oh, we're cutting it fine. There he is. That was the right play. Spyro music not memorable. I like the music of this game a lot. That warp isn't initially there because it would just take you straight back out as soon as you fell in. Not forget this dragon. Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
How fucking strange that was. I'm getting pretty close to all the dragons in the game. That was hashtag owned right there. Where's some chickens? I just got my shit pushed in. Literally pushed. But not literally my shit. There should be chickens over here, I think. These little trees, you can burn them. I like that. Alright, we're about to do the hardest level in the game. Get hype. It's like one of 2 like serious, like real, like puzzle platformer levels. I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. Here I am. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Nash and Chun. I don't miss Nash that much, and we also still have Nash, which is the main reason I don't miss him that much. Chun was like... Chun could be really good. I like a fucking character to hate, if that makes any sense. See that green guy? It like gives you a cutscene of him appearing and then running away. He's actually unkillable during this stage, even though you can keep up with him. That guy is really important. This level has a really, really cool, well-designed gimmick. This is probably the most cool level. This is probably my favorite level in the game. In terms of, like, design. This level's design is top-notch. I won't go this way yet. It, like, seems to be a fairly uninteresting level at first. And then it fucking kicks it into really, really high gear. There's another one. There's a red one. Remember this fact. Remember that there's a green guy and a red guy. Anyway, what I was saying is I like having a bitch to hate. I like having that character. I get really excited when there's like a high tier versus a low tier. I would even almost say that I like having bad balance in a game I'm spectating.
You can really go far.
I'm all over it.
Chun-Li's cool. I'm used to Chun-Li being a top tier annoying bitch. She could take my hate. She could handle it. Note that we're not really having enemies that are weak to stuff anymore. Not really so much of a mechanic anymore. So I found the end of the level, which is like, what the fuck is this doing here? I haven't done anything. That's like the way that you would normally go through this level if you were like the first time playing. And now it's like, well, I guess I need to like redo at least something to fucking figure out where I was supposed to go. Because there's a lot of shit that I didn't do. But this level is kind of cleverly designed to allow you to backtrack to some degree. When I saw the tap changes, I was like, this is going to be broken as fuck. I think this goes nowhere. I was like, how on earth can they possibly think this is going to be balanced? Chun-Li was very fair. Chun-Li was strong. She was like an annoying character for certain matchups. Like, I played Laura, and Season 1 Laura versus Chun was definitely good for Chun. Probably like a 6-4. I don't know. I don't want to say that with any certainty. I feel like it might have been a 5-5, given enough time. Like, yeah, Chun was stronger back then, and yeah, Laura was weaker back then. But, like, I don't know. There were, like, tricks that weren't fully unlocked. You know what I mean? If you played the tricks well. I understand what led to tap. But, like the thing is, like, it's always been kind of dumb that the more you charge tap, the worse it gets. It's like, you should be rewarded for charging it more. The fact that tap does more damage the longer you hold it is pretty cool. The problem is that, like, in Street Fighter 4, tap is worse on frame advantage the longer you hold it, which, like, you know, it gets it to be a liability. It's actually a bad thing. It's really annoying when you're a ROG player and level 1 tap is, like, -2, but then level 2 tap is -3, and it's like, well, if I'm fighting Ryu, all of a sudden Ryu can use reversal hard DP to just punish my tap. That shit sucks. Just because you held the button a little bit too long, and then you have to release it and then hold it some again just to fucking get back to level 1 tap. It's actually, like, crazy hard to fucking keep a level 1 tap as ROG in Street Fighter 4. Now, the problem is that the correct solution was to make it so tap is always -2, no matter how much charge you have. That was, like, how to correctly balance that move. But what they did was they made tap more and more plus the longer you held it. On block and hit, which is like, well, I think it actually knocks down on, like, plus tap 4 and up. Or tap 5 and up. That's insanely retarded. I don't know what the fuck the devs were thinking. That is absolutely the worst solution ever. Balrog can play entirely without tap, to be 100% honest. I see your little kappa there, but, like, literally, like, tap is like an optional move for Balrog. I would have made tap, if it was up to me, I would have made it just like, I would have made it go from whatever damage it does now, at the base level, which is like 100 or something like that. I would have made it go up to like 250 at like full charge. I would have made it not that strong at full charge. It would have just been kind of strong. And then I would have made it so it's always -2 no matter fucking what. I don't understand how this is the same game where, like, minus anything, like, I should say plus on block anything is busted in Street Fighter 5. And yet this is the game where we have tap being as dumb as it is. I get that you're only realistically going to have like a level 5 tap like once per match or like twice per match. If you're really looking for it too. Alright, so this is the point where most people would be like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Supercharge. I got the double. So the way this works is when you enter the level, and also if you restart at any point, these guys appear, and if you follow them, they show you the supercharge routes. They get you to the 2 secret locations. I just did one of them because I knew it. This guy, he doesn't have an egg or anything. It's like the egg enemy, but he doesn't have an egg. His only purpose is to show you, like, the route to get to the secret area. It's such a clever idea. Anyway, that's only secret area number 1. We've got 2, baby. That's weird that gave me a supercharge. Yeah, every individual frame matters so much now because of the buffer. I could make Balrog. I could fix every balance issue with Street Fighter V by myself in like 10 minutes, to be 100% honest. God, I want to mark this one as my checkpoint. Do I just have to stand on it? Alright, this is the tricky one. I think I missed that. Oh, that wasn't even right. That was like not any degree of right. There's something going on here. Is it like a super hard right, I think? That didn't feel right at all. Maybe up here. I didn't make it over. Alright, I've got fucking 23 lives, so we can figure this shit out in time. Oh god. This is like the way I went the first time. Oh, this might be it, actually. Aw, shit, I ran out of speed. I think that's it, though. This is like a crazy one. I think you go here, and then you go here, and then you run down this, but then you go this way, and climb up this one. And then go over here, and damn, that was it. That was it. That was so it. That was the run. It's been a long time since I've done this. Oh, that was odd. It would be a good thing if Capcom made SSF 5. I think a lot of people are expecting it at this point. I think a lot of people are like, come on, Capcom, like, you know. We know you said, but it'll be alright. Yeah! Oh, damn it. Never mind. Alright, this is the run. So much for Deathless. Oh, you're not supposed to jump there. Found him. That's a tricky one, dude. That's really tricky. This was like insanely hard to actually reach. This is the hardest level from a platforming perspective to figure out. And that should be it for my gems. And this should be my last dragon. Let's watch it hit 500 so I can feel good. My endorphins.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You've learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Confirmed they didn't get teleported around. I really like that dragon. It's just the devs telling the player, hey, that was pretty sick. We made a really hard puzzle and you figured it out, we like you. Help. Only one more area here. It's the boss. I hate this little gap, this little wall. I think you can actually climb up this with a well-angled, like, nudge. You can nudge your way up to the top of that. Yeah. Gotcha. Then once you actually get up here, I think there's a little warp that like forms that allows you to quickly get back up, if I recall. Yeah, there it is. Just to get up that slightly too tall wall. Which, yeah, I'm not aware of any noise I just made. Was it like a yeah, or was it like a yeah, like that? Is that what I did? Ooh, look at those gems in the distance. These gems leading you off this one particular side. Excuse me. When's my sneeze emote, dude? I sneeze a lot. Why don't we have an emote for sneezing? This jump is like a little too hard for all the wrong reasons. That's like a really, really precise jump. You need the very good angle and then also like the little dive at the end. So am I done? What the fuck? Oh, duh. I just got the key. I was like missing a whole shit ton. This better be the rest of them. Oh yeah, I forgot to put in all the new emotes. Oh yeah, fucking 290. That's great. That's swell. We're missing a gold gem somewhere and I don't know anywhere it could be. This is the big... oh. Okay, I didn't fall all the way. This is the beginning of the area. I'd rather do it backwards, because I feel like whatever I missed wasn't that long ago. Missing a gold-ass gem. It's not fair. I was everywhere, dude. Oh, you know what? It's probably here. I don't think I went to this spot. Aha! The physics of that tree branch. This is probably my favorite boss in the game. This is probably my favorite boss in the game. This is probably the most well thought out boss. The boss level is kind of annoying. It's not like super big, but like it's easy to have gems just get left in a random spot. There's just this one really big room. And enemies throw other enemies at you. Whoa. Damn it. Damn, guess who got one of them things to make any vegetable into spaghetti? The answer is me. Forgot that you can't burn those guys. I'm gonna make some zoodles today. I've always really liked the idea of those things, but I always thought that they were probably a meme. But pretty recently I bit the bullet and bought one. It was like not that expensive, so I don't feel bad. Has anyone ever made zoodles? Anyone weigh in on zoodles? I don't even know if I'll like them. I'm pretty sure I'll like it. I'm not even sure I've ever eaten zucchini. Not by itself. I think I've had it in like dishes. But I just did it because it was like, you know, this is like pasta. Maybe. I don't even know if it will be. It's probably healthier. If I recall, the secret is here. Should be... okay. Alright, there's a way up. Carrot pasta. I've never even had spaghetti squash. I'm just kinda hoping I'm gonna like this shit. Wow, me what asks as I answer. That moon looks kinda shit. Ooh. Putting me right over here. The boss levels are so small. I think this little rooftop is the only place I haven't been to, besides the boss room himself. Yeah, I forgot how short this was. I don't really I don't like this room at all. But it's over.
This big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt its power.
I kind of don't like that they do this. A very hard to ignore dragon right before the boss that tells you how to beat the boss. It's kind of clever. He throws enemies at you, but he's got these pillars. And if you kill the pillars, the boss dies. What's kind of funny, well, he got two forms. What's kind of funny is that he has a number of enemies to throw at you that all have gems. But if you kill him pretty quick, all the enemies are just in a line waiting to like get tossed at you, and they all instantly die if you kill his current form. So it's just a whole bunch of gems in a line. Waterfall in a video game. Secret area behind a waterfall. Classic. Medieval or Medieval 2 had like a secret area behind a waterfall. It was like the first time I'd ever seen that. I wasn't even playing the game, I was watching someone else play it. But I distinctly remember that, and I remember thinking, wow, that's like really clever, hiding a fucking secret area behind a waterfall. Little did I know. Alright, I killed him. He's like the second to last, he's the third to last boss in the game. The second to last boss is like really fucking easy. Kind of disappointingly easy. His only notable thing is that he gives you a shit ton of gems. Here's all the enemies that I didn't kill. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Alright, cool. Can I make it back though? All the remaining gems of this area are like around the edge. Somewhere. Blue and a gold for sure. I was missing 15. Whew. Those things are props, they don't hurt you. That treetop area was pretty cool. We're rounding up to the end of the game. We got one world. We got one like regular length world and then one tiny world. See, I never even talked to the balloonists until I've already finished everything, and it's just like, they all have their own little requirements. Sometimes it's dragon eggs, sometimes it's dragons, sometimes it's gems. Play Adventure. I actually have played that game. I actually own that game. I think I own 2 copies of that game. I have a box of Atari games, and there's something like 60 Atari games in it. I just got them all in a giant bundle for like $100. They're probably worth a pretty good amount of money now. Alright, this is a world where I'm actually gonna get, like, I'm actually gonna do everything before I go into any of the levels. Ah, that's... what a cruel trick of nature. There's like a magic gun that turns enemies big or small in the center of this whole area. This is probably intended to be the hardest area, but it ends up, well, maybe not the hardest, but like, you know, like the hardest regular full area. The last area only has 3 levels. Anyway, it's not actually the hardest, but it is probably the coolest. They just used all their best ideas right at the end. Jocks. Also, I missed a whole little area over there. Well, I think I had to. I read Choose Your Own Adventure. I had like an Animorphs one, and then there was another one that was like Goosebumps. I had like several of the Goosebumps ones. I don't think I actually owned them. I don't think I've ever even owned a single Goosebumps book. I just read them at school and stuff. Remember that? Remember school? I have Sonic Adventure on Steam.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
I haven't played the new Fire Emblem yet, to be 100% honest. The one that's based on Fire Emblem Gaiden, Fire Emblem 2. I have not touched it. If it's... I don't know. I don't like the new Fire Emblem games as much as I like the GBA ones. And the GameCube and Wii one. These enemies are weird because they're not like enemies you can actually get gems from. They're unkillable enemies, they don't attack you. They're purely like a puzzle enemy. Things happen when you activate them.
The fools you'll see in this world.
I can acknowledge that Birthright and Conquest are probably better than Awakening, but I kind of like Awakening more. Just because I'm more familiar with it. But I get the feeling that like Birthright and Conquest are both way better. I don't know a damn thing about Revelation, I just know it has all the characters from both games except Scarlet for whatever reason. That's really strange to me. Scarlet's in Birthright, but not Revelation or Conquest. Like, I get when there's one character on one side. Like, if you're gonna have a version that has all characters, why are you gonna have a version that has all characters except one? Isn't that just kind of weird? It's like how every character except one came back for the Wii version of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. It's like they brought back every single person except Largo. She's in it, she's just not recruitable, right? And I think every other character that's recruitable in either version is recruitable in Revelations.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Scarlet was a cute. And yet in fucking Revelations and Conquest, not only does she die, she dies violently. It hurt, man. I like her. I'm okay with characters I like dying. That can be extremely effective. It's actually much... Oh, wrong one. It's actually much worse when it's a character I don't like that dies. That usually has absolutely no effect on me at all. The entire point of killing off a character is to make you feel. Anyway, I get it with what's his name, Largo, because he was a unique class. I understand why they didn't bring him back. That would have been a little bit more work. I'm missing a gold gem. How annoying. I have absolutely no fucking clue where it could be. I have no fucking idea! Oh my god, where actually is it though? Dude, I explored the fuck out of this area. Where actually is it? Okay, I'm now about 80% sure it's behind all this. There it is. I see it. I see the flashing sparkle. We found it, boys. It's over here. I feel a bit dumb for not getting this. This is kind of secret. 2 blues. Alright, unfortunately, I'm right at this location, but it will be inefficient. I've got to do a bunch of extra walking. There's one spot that I unlocked that's kind of time-consuming to unlock. Design a character to be forgettable and make them die, and the game exploits your lack of feeling for them to paint you as a heartless villain. That can be okay. I can't think of that many games that do that. Let's go do the flight level. This is the last flight level in the game. Not really. This is the second last flight level in the game. You can't jump straight up onto this one. You've got to either already be on it or jump from the other one. Icy flight. What about when evil characters turn good? Can we all agree that's literally the best? I seem to recall this one kind of being hard. I have a friend who liked this game a lot from when he was a kid, and he like hated these sections. I was like, what's wrong with him? But I can understand, the gameplay is different and they are kind of hard. So if you just wanted to do the collecting business that you've been doing up until this point, and then all of a sudden the game is making you do like stupid shit you don't care about, I can see how that would be upsetting. Where's the last fucking... There should be a chest around here. I missed one. There it is. That slowed me down quite a lot. Now we're going to be on super tight time constraint. Now there's these guys. I should have enough time. I should have more than enough time. Yeah, this one's probably the hardest, but I didn't have that much trouble with it. Just gives us a lot of leniency. Remember Regulus and Bomberman 64? That's like legitimately one of the best heel face turns I've ever seen in a game. In like a game that's otherwise like fairly devoid of story. What is the Spyro lore? Spyro is a dragon. Spyro is a baby dragon. He wants to go on a fucking adventure. Basically, there was this bad guy called Nasty Nork, and he turned all the dragons into stone, and I'm turning all the dragons back from stone. There is no reason ever given on why he didn't turn me to stone. The 3 and 64 Bomberman games are all perfect for completely different reasons. They're 3 radically different games. And they're all fucking fantastic. S saves dragons and doesn't afraid of anything. I remember that. I remember that meme. I think it was about Doom Guy or something like that, or was it Duke Nukem or something? Are you an enemy? It is an enemy. I thought it was like one of them chicken kind of things. Super Bomberman 2 I actually used to own. Don't remember Super Bomberman 1, but I did have 2. That's the one with Pretty Bomber. Not bad. And Brain Bomber. I did not even attempt to dodge that. Yeah, I think the dragons are kind of the villains here, to be 100% honest. Ah. These enemies are kind of strange. Pop their balloon. There's these little sections in this room where you have to get 3 fairies and then they make a path for you. It's kind of fun. Kind of a fun area. Bomberman Fantasy Race. Wasn't that Japan only?
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Turned out more like a mole. What the fuck is this? You draw my stand? Oh, it's an emote. A chew. It is like a mole. It was good though. That's some nice art right there. And yet it doesn't translate well into an emote. It can. Unfortunately, with shit as small as emotes, you kind of have to start with the eventual goal of having an... You kind of have to start with the tiny. Why is my dragonfly not doing anything? I think you don't get the butterfly if you activate a dragon during butterfly catching. Spyro's collecting gems because he's a dragon. Have you noticed we're getting a lot of dragons that just are kind of grateful that they're being released? Does this go anywhere? Not yet. So here's a fairy. I saw footage, someone sent me footage of Bomberman Fantasy Race. I never played it. It looked really crazy. You're like riding Rickies around. I remember it struck me as being a really strange idea for like a racing game. Bomberman already is like really strange for a racing game. Bomberman's like weirdly popular in Japan. Did that enemy just shoot these chickens? Bomberman, like basically all Bomberman lore isn't well known in the United States. Like what do we all actually know about Bomberman? He's a robot, that's not common knowledge. He's from a robot of like a race of robots, which doesn't even fucking make sense. Missed one. How annoying. Remember Bomberman X-Zero? Yeah, he's a race. He's like a toad. Single character is also a race of characters. Our Bomberman is actually generally called Shirobon in Japanese, which is literally just white bomb.
Ah, Spyro
No thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle too. See where it takes you.
I cut off kind of fast. This must be the supercharge. Let's get to a new place. Cool, barely made it. I visited almost everywhere. I haven't been to this central area. Oh, I nearly left without that gem. Well, I have been here, but I only briefly went through it. There's like a bottom area I haven't really explored yet. This is another map. This map doesn't quite, like, I don't know. This is... I wouldn't say this area is badly designed, but there's no single path to get all the way through it. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to backtrack a bit. I think that's something you should avoid. It depends. Like, backtracking can be fine. I just feel like this one little spot, this one little area is just kind of poorly handled. Now I don't know where I'm going. I think it's here. And then I got these guys and didn't actually go up them. But now I can go up them. And this will take me to a new spot. I think I did this in, like, the, relatively speaking, the most optimal way. Like, I think there's like a speedrun route for sure. But like, the path I took was not that bad. It was like, you know, pretty much visit everywhere once. I'm getting pretty sleepy. I might have a nap break between this game and whatever else I play on stream. Might take like a 4-hour break to fall asleep. I'm on some weird ass schedule right now. I'm sleeping twice a day. This happens to me very frequently. My schedule naturally ruins itself over time because I'm the kind of guy who needs 25 hours in a day and there aren't any. There aren't 25 hours. So I tend to just slowly fall out of like normal time. And then I eventually get to a point where I'm nocturnal and then it's like I can't do this, so I start waking up at the correct time even though I'm falling asleep at the wrong ass time. So I'm like going to bed at like 6 AM and waking up at like 9 AM. And then I'm too tired to like go through my normal fucking day and function. So I end up napping in the middle of the day. And then there's always like a pretty long period. Hopefully it's just gonna be it. Oh, we're still missing some shit. That's really bad because I've hit pretty much everything. I'm missing a green gem, or perhaps 2 reds. Why does this keep happening? I must have failed to kill an enemy somewhere. Best guess. It's probably down here, to be honest. There! I see him! I missed one of those chickens back probably before I realized they were enemies you could kill. Alright, we're looking good.